Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video. Friends, in this video we are going to check out the stock of Harley Davidson, and this is the long-term trend of that particular stock. Now, the way to look at it, so if you are looking at the overall trend, okay, so it is not like you are looking at the short-term trend and analyze the stock, but if you are looking at this overall trend, what you will find here is that from the lows of 1986 it has went up to a high of 2006 and given a return of 31,515% over a period of uh, 20 odd years. But after 2006, what one can see that probably the stock has undergone a big consolidation, and the consolidation is not yet over. Okay, so if you are purchasing a stock, or if you have invested in this stock after 2006, obviously you haven't made much, and probably in some of the cases you are also in losses. But you should check out the trend while looking at the long-term chart, because in the overall scenario the stock has been consolidating after it has given a return of 30 plus thousand% over a period of 20 plus years. Okay, so this is the way one should look at it. Now, having said that, as I have already told you that after 2006 it's been consolidating, so it's a consolidation for over 14 plus years, 14 and 14 plus years. So if the consolidation is so large, obviously what one need to do is do not think that something big is going to happen. Let the stock decide, because if the stock has been in such a long consolidation over a period of such a long time frame, obviously there are some things which restrict the stock to move higher. Okay, because there are lots of good things happen in between even for a short term, but those are not enough to move the stock beyond a certain level. So obviously what one need to do is to look at the trend and just go with the trend. Do not just think that uh, because you are thinking that the trend looks good and you put your uh, investment in that particular script. Now if you are doing that, that is individual's decision, but trend will tell you something else, or it is actually telling you something else. So here you are. So what you can see here, that you have your first support at $23, you have your next support at $14, 14.8, and you have your big support at 8.64. Okay, or probably rather than 8.64, you have 7.97 or $8. This is your big support. Okay, and on the upside you have your first target or resistance at 39.99 or $40, and you have your big target or resistance at 77 and a half or $78. So even if you are bullish, just stay within the range, which means your big target will not go beyond $78, because this has been a big resistance for over last 10 plus years, and let the stock decide whether it want to go up or not. Okay, so what you need to do, once 39 or $40 crossed and the stock sustain over there, then keeping your stop loss at $40, you can go for 77 or $78. That's it. That will be your final resistance or big target. Let the stock move or make a breakout above $78 or $80 and sustain over there, then we are going to say that okay, it's a breakout now and we are going to look at a big trend. But before that, do not do these kind of things. Okay, let the stock move and then decide what's in the card, whether it's a breakout or breakdown. Otherwise what will happen, that there is also a possibility that it may go up to 40, or it may go up to 77 and again falls back to $7. It is also a possibility. Okay, because it has happened. because if you are looking at the rally from 1997 till 2006, if you're considering it as a trend, then obviously what you have seen that the stock has moved from a low of $7 or $8 on the upper side. It went up to $77 on the higher end of the range and given 800%, and again falls down, and again it went up, and again it falls down. So these things has already happened. So the one important and logical thing here is that the stock has been moving inside a trend. So be inside this range and let the stock decide if it wants to make a breakout or whether it wants to go down or make a lower low. So one should not carry any position below 7.97 or $8, and one should not be very bullish unless $78 on the upper side sustain or makes a breakout of 78 and sustain over there. So this is the end of the video. If you like this content, do share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe my channel. Lastly, take care of your family and friends.